Hey guys, how's it going? So in this video, we're going to be talking about Ritual Superfoods. So Ritual Superfoods is not a very popular stock on my channel. Actually, it's not a very popular stock in general among retail investors. But I still think that this stock could be a million dollar maker stock in my opinion. Just my opinion only. Why? Because of the management behind it and the product, and I also believe in the product too. I believe that they market the product for people to take on a daily basis. So if they can do that and if they can get a strong customer base to take this product on a daily basis, this company could be worth billions of dollars in the future, and you could make millions of dollars on it. How? You would need about 100,000 shares, and you would have to gamble that the stock will be valued at $1 billion in the next couple years, maybe even possibly sometime in 2022. Markets are volatile. Market crash could happen, and this stock could go lower. Stocks in the short term could be volatile. The stock in the short term could be volatile. It could go all the way down to 50 cents, 40 cents. I don't know. At the end of the day, it's going to be really hard for short sellers to bring this thing back down to 50, 40 cents. But you never know, right? In the market, some bad news could come out and this stock could tank. So if you think if you think that this is guaranteed success for the short term, I don't think so. Long term, I think that this is a fantastic buying opportunity. So, I made videos about this. The stock went as high as $1.14, and then when it crashed back down to around, down here, I bought some more shares. And in order for you to make $1 million off this stock, you would need about 100,000 shares. 100,000 shares, right? How much would 100,000 shares cost you at 88 cents? About $88,000. But if the stock went to $10, right? $10, you would have $1 million of cash. So it's up to you what you want to do, but I have a decent amount of shares in this stock. I'm not gonna disclose how much shares I have, but you guys can kind of guess how many shares I have, because I talk about 100,000 shares. And my price target long term is at least $10. I think this stock can go way beyond $10. I think we can hit $20, $30 in the future, especially if this product takes off and becomes a monster. Or the company becomes a monster, because the company right now has a total issue and outstanding shares of about 59.9 million shares, valuing the company at 50 or 60 million dollars, about $50 million right now at 88 cents. So $1 billion would be about $15. But the thing is, I feel like when the stock goes to like $4, $5, $6, I think the company will probably go and raise more capital, and that will cause the stock to dilute. So my prediction is the stock will be diluted to roughly 100 million shares by the time they get to $10, because they're going to need to raise more capital to execute on their strategy. So I think that when it goes to $4 or $5, I think they're going to raise more money, giving the company more room to execute on their strategy. And why do I believe in this company so much is because of the management. David Cabell, he has like strong relationships with industry leaders, including Walmart, Costco, Kroger, Walgreens, Safeway, Publix, Sprouts, and more. So imagine this company's products being in Walmart, in Costco, in Kroger, in Walgreens. Imagine it being, in 7-Elevens. Imagine them being in stores across the United States, across Canada, across Europe, and they're generating, hundreds of millions of dollars of revenue, maybe 3, 4, 5 years down the road. I can easily see this company be worth $1 billion of $1 billion in the future, and you know 10x your money, making you a millionaire. But it's up to you what you want to do. If the stock continues to decline, I will continue to keep buying this stock because I believe in this company. This is part of my diversification. This is why this company I'm very bullish on. I believe this in the long term. And right now you can buy this on the US exchange. It's traded under RRSFF. And I believe that in the future, Ritual Superfoods will get listed on the New York Stock Exchange or the NASDAQ, similar to TAT and other companies. So I do truly believe they will get listed on the NASDAQ probably in 2022. I could be wrong. This is only a guess for me. I mean, anything is possible in the markets, but I just really like the CEO's background. He has such a strong background and strong relationships with some of the biggest multi-$100 billion companies like Walmart and Costco are valued at $300 billion each. And you know, he has a lot of background experience, and I really believe in this company's management. I really believe in the product. You know, remember Celsius? You know, a year ago, this stock was trading at $4. It went as high as $70. Actually, the stock, you know, 5 years ago was at $2. You know, so that's like a 3,000%, almost 2,000% return on investment. So, like I said, I really believe in this company, and you know, you could make a lot of money off this company. A lot of money off this company. Just imagine that, you know, in the future, Ritual Superfood becomes the next Celsius, right? Like, what happens if they become the next Celsius in the next 5 years? And you bought this thing below $1? You are going to make it off like a bandit. You are going to make so much money. You're going to be so incredibly rich. You know, if this thing goes, like, if you had 100,000 shares and this thing goes to $60, $70, you're talking about $7 or $8 million return on investment. This company currently has about 72.59 million shares. I think Ritual Foods will have closer to 100 million shares. But hey, if management can execute properly and don't need to raise capital, woo! You can make a lot of money off this company. Just saying, not financial advice. You know, very good food company. You could have bought this thing below $1. And this is on the US side, but I believe on the Canadian side, when it IPO'd, it was below $1. It was like 80-90 cents. And the stock went as high as $10. So yeah, short term, this stock could be a huge winner short term too. Just like very good food company. And then I just want to remind you about TAT, right? TAT, you could have bought this thing at 67 cents. Imagine you bought like 200,000 shares at 67 cents. You would have $2 million right now. You would have $2 million, or very close to $2 million right now, if you bought this in early. Actually, I don't know what TAT. This is on the Canadian side. You could have bought this thing, you could have bought this thing below $1, and this stock went as high as $5.38. If you bought, like, you know, 100,000 shares, you would have $500,000. If you bought 200,000 shares, you would have $2 million right now. You know, it's up to you what you want to, how bullish you want, or how much you want to buy into this. But like I said, I believe in this company for the long term, and you know, if you take a big bet on it, you could become a millionaire. There are lots of millionaire maker stocks out there. It's up to you what you want to do. You know, so just saying, you know, possibility of being a millionaire dollar maker. Not 100% guarantee. Not financial advice. Do your own research. Figure it out. Right now, I am waiting for the Canadian, for Canada to be available in Canada. Hopefully on Monday, when you know they will release some news that you can order in Canada, because I'm really excited to try this product. and give you guys my review on it and tell you how it tastes. Not a lot of people are fans of mushrooms, but mushrooms are really good for you. And apparently from people just talking about this product, a lot of people like the product so far. They like, a lot of people take it on a daily basis. So it's up to you what you want to do, but I feel like this is a $1 million maker company for me, but only time will tell where the stock price will go. I will hold this for at least a couple years, probably add more shares if the stock continues to decline further. We'll see what happens. And then before I go, I'm going to leave it off with this video from Rich Live TV, just a little bit of a clip near the end with what the CEO and Rich talking. So we'll play it and then I'll talk more about it.
In those footsteps. And that's why I've been telling our community since day one that I'm really, really impressed with Ritual Foods. In fact, I did a top 10 list for April. I put you on the list.
All right.
And I'm super happy that I did, because you guys have been one of the top performers out of all the different companies that we've interviewed. Last week, we interviewed 14 companies just last week. So when you're one of the top 10 companies that we're talking about, and we're talking with so many companies, that's a lot of success in itself. And you guys are just getting started. So if there is anything else that you would like to have the shareholders know today about Ritual Foods, what would it be?
You ain't seen nothing yet.
I like that. I like that. Short and simple.
That's it, partner. You ain't seen nothing yet. We're just getting started with this. It's going to be a rocket ship ride.
I love it. I love it. You're speaking my language. And I know that our shareholders and our community all over the world is going to love hearing that. And I know they've already loved this rocket. Now, I'm sure.
So that comment right there makes me believe that short term there could be some massive price fluctuation to the upside, because he mentioned rocket ship ride. So I want to be on the rocket before the rocket takes off. So, I am on the rocket actually. I bought my ticket. I'm on the rocket, and I'm not going to be selling my ticket out anytime soon. I mean, markets are risky, stocks could crash, and Ritual Superfood could crash with it. But like I said, I believe that this is a millionaire maker. It's up to you if you want to believe it or not, but I'm very bullish on this company too. This is part of my diversification. Just saying, not financial advice. And thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Subscribe for future updates, and have a great day. Bye.